George.
What? What?
Uh-huh.
Oh, Jesus. Hey. Welcome to another edition of the Blue Green Ocean Road with your host, David Stenberg. Jeez, it was like a dream. I was in a dream. I was in a place with beautiful beaches, beautiful women.
Then I ruined it.
Cans of beer, poutine, margaritas, fish sandwiches.
Oh, God.
It was a wonderful dream. Now, I'm back for this. All right, what say you?
How you been, buddy?
How you doing on this beautiful morning?
Good?
Good. Far out
How you doing?
in space, we have Mike orbiting the Earth.
Mike in space.
What goes on?
Wow, look at
The
that.
rain is taking its toll on my flowers,
Oh, how the raspberries
but
doing?
it's still pretty nice. I'm still getting them. Still
Nice.
getting them. Even though the chicory, it seems to have taken over. Anyway, how's it going?
All right. How you doing?
Not so bad. I'm enjoying the weather. How about
Oh, that's
yourself?
good. Well, I'm about to enjoy it. I finished that job up in Jamaica Plain yesterday. It's been swampy up there, boy. Holy cow. It's a hell of a thing to have
Yeah,
to
the traffic's been decent too.
Oh God, the traffic is just, I don't know. I guess I'm a baby, but people up there live with that traffic every day.
Oh,
You
that's
have
bull-
it takes about an hour to get
madness.
to the highway. It's
Yeah.
an hour on the highway, and then it's an hour through these roads, all through Dedham and fucking God knows what, to get to Jamaica Plain. And yeah, it's just awful. And people live there. They live like that every day. They're in that every single day.
Oh, yeah. Wait till they have,
Wondrous.
what if they have those self-driving cars running around, those Stephen King and it all over the place?
I think it'd be better because the self-driving cars won't take all the chances that Boston drivers take.
So,
They won't cut you off. They won't let go. Oh no, I can make it, and cut you off. And when they're supposed to yield and they don't yield, they cut you off instead.
that's the one
Yeah,
I
it's
hate.
the constant lane changing.
Yeah, those
That
guys you got to
constant
watch
lane
out for.
changing is what ties up the traffic.
Those
You get
aggressive
those.
fucks
You
are
get
bad.
a running lane, and
Yep. So, you're
anyway,
done?
I'm glad I don't have to do it.
Watermelon,
Ooh.
watermelon for breakfast. Yummy.
This is the Isaac Asimov magazine that has the very
Oh,
pulse of the
cool.
machine in it. This is from 1998.
Nice.
I got it
a lot
for a
of great,
cool $2.
a lot of great short stories in those.
This is the one that what I like from Love, Death, and Robots. The very pulse of the machine.
Oh,
So yeah, I am obsessed with that guy. Yeah, I love fucking vacuum flowers. Holy shit, that's good. She there's this girl, Rebel. She wakes up. She's been dead twice, and like it's she's been put. Her personality's been put in this other person's body, who agrees to do it. They test wetware, and she's wetware. They call it, like she's recording her own personality, so she gets installed, and it's a test, and people get this personality. They get to be her if they're gonna sell her. It's oh my god. So she escapes, and the real person, the person who really owns the body, is trying to reassert herself. You know, what the fuck? And that's just the beginning of the book. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's all about mind transfer. I'm running into it a lot in sci-fi. What
that
happens
was
to
a
your
real
memory?
popular theme for a long time. Mind transfer.
This is like 98. There seems to be a lot of it then.
Yeah.
There's one that was really cool in this magazine. Marco Polo, right? He's having this conversation with, like, he's having like internal dialogue, right? Marco Polo. Like, really, we're talking about Marco Polo, just how this is starting? And then someone reaches out and starts saying he realizes that there's somebody else there. He's an entity flying through space out of here, right? He's just been doing it since he died. And he suddenly, now he's running to this ancient computer that has like some tentacles going out. It's not even like clear that it's even exists really in matter. It's like it might be dark energy. Oh my God. So anyway, he starts talking to him, and then like the computer offers to download his shit into the computer, right? So you can stop being wandering through the universe like this. And Marco Polo says, "Nah, fuck you, I'm out of here, right? No, let me go." And he says, "I was with what is it, Genghis Khan? Yeah, I did a deal with him. I was stuck with that guy for fucking years, you know. So no, that ain't happening again." So I went, "Wow, this was like 5 pages," and I spent the rest of the day thinking about it.
Wicked.
Yeah, it is wicked.
Who was that guy? Kurzweil, Ray Kurzweil, who he talks about becoming what do they call it? The singularity, where humans and computers merge.
Yeah.
And he's hoping to be able to develop software that you could download your mind or a copy of your mind into the computer so you can live forever.
Yeah.
What a fucking dumb idea that is. Holy shit, is that a bad idea?
Very Pulse of the Machine. Did you see this one?
I saw them. I saw them all. So
this is the one where Io starts talking to us, and she becomes part of Io. Io is just sitting. It's like Io has consciousness because of the magnetic fields and all that shit. It's just been open to it, but nobody's ever showed up there. So now, holy fuck, holy shit! I watched that one this morning. I've watched that one a bunch of times actually. I really like that one a lot. Walking around on Io. The short story is great. He has flowers there, like they thought they discovered flowers, her and that other lady, right? It turns out it's just like the way the sulfur, falls back to Io. It caused this field that all looked like flowers. Like there's all these, it's beautiful land, right? It's just that it's not really alive. It's not alive, except Io itself turns out it's alive. Yeah. That's fucking wild.
But can you imagine that, like, as a kind of a scenario where you upload your consciousness into the computer, right? Now you're gonna live forever in the computer.
Yeah.
All you'll ever see is like through video cameras. Like you'll never actually see, like in real life. You can't touch anything. You can't smell or taste anything.
Yeah, but it would only be a copy or a reflection of the self. It would never be the actual self.
The original would die. The real you would die. But you'd have this poor bastard that's a copy of you, and he'd have to live.
Or transcend. It would be like a copy.
Yeah, you're in a chess program. You have to play chess.
That's the thing that they don't tell you on Star Trek. When you get in that transporter, and it beams you over somewhere else.
Oh yeah.
The original dies.
It's gotta go.
That's a new copy. It's got all your memories up until that point, but the original dies.
That was a sci-fi one too, where the original didn't die. Like the deal was they were aliens, and they did the transporter thing like Star Trek. Only the aliens had it, and they were letting us use it. But the deal was, you go over there. If you go there, you're here, dies, gotta go, right? So anyway, there was a mistake, and both lived, and now,
the guy running the machine has to.
The fucker's running around going, "No, you can't kill me. Leave me alone. God damn it."
And the aliens are dinosaurs, right?
Oh yeah, that was the one.
They call people weepies because we cry.
Yeah. What was that? That was some?
I don't remember, but I read that a long time ago. I read that one.
Yeah,
that was a good one. He ends up like tossing her out into space.
It's good, like get away with it.
It's like this beautiful girl too, like, and she's crying. It's like, no, you're gonna kill me.
Yeah.
He's like, if I don't do this, like humanity will be doomed forever to be stuck on the planet. Like they're watching us, and if I don't, this is like a test.
I gotta do this.
Pass this test, then they're gonna take away space travel from us.
Yeah.
So he does it.
Gotta do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so sci-fi, it's the shit. Well, lately, I mean, I've just been kind of stuck on it. I used to love Death and Robots. I got back into. I wasn't doing any sci-fi for a long time. I just wasn't. I'm like, now I'm back.
Because so much of it is degenerated into that Star Trek, Star Wars jive. And just really depressing nonsense, you know.
Well, you go for
After a
Hugo.
while,
Hugo and Nebula winners, it's easy. Just look for a list of them.
Yeah.
You can't go, there's none of that.
Well, I
bullshit.
told you about that collection that they used to have. Laura used to get me for every year for Christmas was
Yeah.
year's
The
best in
winners.
science fiction, and it's all short stories. It's all Hugo Award winners or
Yeah.
the other Nebula Awards, and they're all really good stories. And all your favorite authors were in there. And
I'm reading one now. It was written in 1951, right? And it's got shit in there like there's an iPad in there. Actually, it's better than the iPads we have. So you know what I mean? It's 1951. This shit's in there. They're like, wow, they got a lot right. A lot of times something ain't going away yet, like phone calls and things like that. Maybe it's stuff that
Well, I mean, nobody can really predict the future.
No, yeah. Speaking to somebody else at a distance seems like the end of the line. You know what I mean? Like, what more could there possibly be with that?
There's a technology they call the Ansible, which shows up in a lot of different people's books. I forget who it was who first. It's just a science fiction trope. The Ansible. You use the Ansible to talk to someone anywhere in the universe, and there's no time lost. You can
and with translation.
Yeah. So some author invents this idea, and it has been used by several different authors now.
Oh yeah.
Goes up in several books. The Ansible.
Oh yeah, you see that all the time. It's like you know what I mean. It's just you don't even think of it as stealing. It's just like, yeah, of course you're doing that. You have to.
Well, it solves that problem.
Yeah. Time travel does that too. The Bones of the Earth was really good. They time travel to different eras.
Nice.
Yeah, and they used what we know so far about paleontology. Oh, you know that line about them being bone collectors that physicists called them? That's in there. I mean, like, what I know of archaeology is in there. So, you know what I mean? But there's way more stuff in it. But this is stuff I've known that as fact, as like, that I've read from them. What they think, like the feather thing, and all that. So they go back to that era and see them, and they watch them, and they got blinds, And one group got stuck there because a terrorist went. This is a trope. The religious nut who wants to blow the whole thing up that has to do with dinosaurs. Remember Contact? That was Busey's brother with the teeth.
Yeah.
He blew the thing up, right? Yeah. Anyway, there was one in this book too. The same thing. He shows up, he blows the thing up, and now they can't get back. They're at the time that they went to.
Great.
They're in the dinosaur time. But now that they call it a beacon, he blew it up. And, oops. So they have to survive there. So that's cool.
One of the first science fiction books I ever read as a kid, I got, I don't know, maybe second grade, third grade.
Really?
It was time travel. They traveled back because the idea is that light travels at a certain speed, right?
Sure.
And if you could blast yourself out instantly, 65 million years away from us, 65 million light years, you could turn around with a telescope and see dinosaurs on the planet, right?
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah.
Somehow they use that to
Sure.
travel back in time and run away from dinosaurs trying to eat them. As I said before, like, that's the best entertainment. Putting dinosaurs and people together, and dinosaurs eating people.
Oh, yeah. Run away. It's all run away. It's just running away all day.
Well, just running away.
Gee, there's this wicked... Maybe it's water. Is there, like, water noise over there, George?
It's raining.
yeah.
Because there's like a background noise. It's
Background of rain. Isn't it the rain?
Don't know. I don't know. It's just
Too
there.
much?
It's rain. I can hear it.
It must be yours. It must be you. The chickens
It's
are
rain.
like... What are the chickens do? What's a chicken's a chicken? Right?
Chicken's a chicken. See
It's
this
raining.
tarp? It's rain on the tarp.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There's nothing you can do about that.
It's,
So anyway, this was like
All
20
that.
bucks. It's every Asimov magazine from '98. This guy just had a stack of them. They're in his basement, threw them out,
Nice.
and I went because I only kind of know this thing was published in '98 in Asimov, but it could have been.
So how many do you own now? Did
These
you buy them all?
I bought them up. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, they came in a lot. The guy was selling them like this, and it was spread out. And I saw Swainwick. I went, "Oh, that could be it." I wasn't even sure, but I knew it was published because Wikipedia is kind of vague. I got everything now. I've actually got the other 4 that he got awards for. They're on the way.
Did you get the one with the Triceratops Summer?
What's that?
That was one I remember he wrote. That's
Oh,
why
yeah?
I was telling you about that last time when the guy wakes up and there's this herd of Triceratops.
Yeah,
out
yeah.
grazing.
Remember the name of it?
I think it was Triceratops Summer.
Oh, okay. Because
I'm pretty
I
sure
got
it
the
was
whole.
Sonic.
This might be in here too. Anyway, these magazines are the shit, man. The only thing they do,
What
they
are you
did like
doing
this-
reading magazines?
Well, it's more like little books full of short stories, actually. Well,
I know.
No, it's not. It's
What are you
not
doing
Spawn.
that reading now?
I read Bad Magazine. I'm not ashamed to. I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed.
I ain't either. I'll never regret reading stuff like that. National Lampoon.
I mean, I'm reading. I mean, I still have a subscription to Mad.
No regrets.
It's mostly just reprinted shit now.
Really, how
So
often do they publish a year?
they just keep reprinting shit.
How often do they publish? Do they do every month? They do
10,
monthly
something
or
like that.
bi-monthly or quarterly?
They try monthly, but there's a couple of months
Yeah.
they skip. I think it's 9 a year, something like that. It's always been that way though.
Remember Heavy Metal magazine?
Love heavy metal. Yeah.
It's wonderful.
To be
I have lots of
continued.
back issues. If you guys want to check
Oh,
them
those
out.
are the good ones. I saw one. I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe
they're the
3 or
old
4
stuff.
3 or 4 years ago, I bought one at the bookstore.
A
And,
new one?
like, yeah, and all the
It's more like porn now.
all the science fiction stuff was gone, and it was
Yeah.
all this just weird porn animation.
I know.
Like, what the fuck happened?
Big disappointment.
Remember Mobius?
Oh yeah, I read that.
Yeah.
That was your boss's. He led it to you, those 3 books.
Oh yeah,
That was wonderful. That was really
Yeah.
good. And then I saw what is it, the Fifth Element, and that was Mobius. I went, oh yeah, well, I know you got that. I see.
Well, that was
stealing.
that Spanish guy. It was very similar to Mobius. The heck is his
It was
name?
good. That was.
I know the artist. Yeah.
I like that movie.
Yes.
That thing was fucking out there.
it didn't take itself too seriously, which was great.
Oh, they didn't take themselves seriously at all.
Luc Besson is one of the best directors. He's the one that did Lucy as well.
Yeah, that
And,
was good too.
He did Leon the
The Professional.
the professional.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
He did a
borderline.
bunch of-
You know,
He's great.
there's
He's,
some
I haven't seen that
borderlines there.
yeah.
Haven't seen that one.
Oh,
Oh, that's a
You recommend-
classic.
Hey,
Yeah.
You
It's like-
recommend it?
Gary
All right, it's going
Oldman
on the
plays
list.
the most evil.
Yes,
fuck
recommend
ever.
it.
All right, I write things down now because
Gary Oldman, right? That's what I
Yes,
noticed.
Gary
Like,
Oldman.
oh, that guy's
You
scary as
gotta
a
remember.
shit. This guy's fucking eating up every
Is it-
scene.
Leon the professional.
I think so.
Yes, it's a classic. You see
Yeah.
a very young Natalie Portman is in
Yeah,
it.
she's like 4 in a dress. No, what's she like 12? I guess just
Yes.
Just-
Well, I think she's like 11 or 12 or
11 or
something
12.
like that.
That
But,
age.
yeah, that age. Yes, you got to be
That,
careful.
that look the fuck
But
out age.
it's
No,
kind
there's
of like
no- she's
bordering
still-
on child porn a
she's
little
still a
bit.
kid.
But you got to be careful. But luckily, that's only a small part of it. It's just the rest of the movie is just insane.
Leon doesn't care about shit. He just he's just an honest
He's
guy.
just a professional. He's a
very
professional.
Yeah.
Ah. So-
You know, he asked for
Uh,
one thing. Yeah, was it? Yeah, Dead Aiello. that scumbag that actually gives
He's
him
the
work.
boss.
Gives him work,
He's
but no,
the-
it pays him. I'm saving your money for you. Yeah.
Hey, what do you need money for? You
Yeah,
got
come on,
everything you
think
need.
about it. You start flashing
Yeah.
money around, you'll get caught. And then,
Uh,
go back to your,
Right.
back to your fucking hotel, one bedroom hotel room.
well, yeah, he was brought over from the old country. He's
Yeah.
like and then that's what he does. Is just as a hitman,
Yeah. Oh, we shouldn't talk too much. You should just watch it, Mike.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's true. This is true.
It's very
Let's
good.
just
Yeah.
Let him
You'll like it.
experience from. Well, yeah, Luc Besson. Anything he makes is wonderful. It's
Okay.
really interesting. You like Lucy, didn't you? Did you like
yes.
Lucy?
Yes.
And
I like
I
That
like,
was
yeah, I like a lot of her movies.
all the movies. I like
Yeah.
the
She
one
picked
she
some
did
good
with
ones.
Woody Allen was great when they were in Spain. You see that one?
Oh, Vicky.
oh
Cristina.
yeah,
Oh, you never
I
saw
haven't
that
seen
one?
that.
Something,
it's another
something
movie that
Barcelona?
borders on pornography. There.
With her?
Wow.
All
Yeah,
of them.
her and what's her name? That Spanish
Penelope
actress.
Cruz, man.
yes.
She's
Oh my
bent
God.
over making
Yeah.
Spanish paintings, and you can see things hanging down. You should watch this one, Mike. This one is even better than the other one. You should watch this. It's Woody Allen. It's the one Woody Allen directed with.
Vicky Cristina Barcelona.
Yeah.
That's it. Yep.
Yep. That's the one. That is good. That is really good, and it's about nothing as far as I can tell. It was just them there.
It's about an American girl that gets caught up with this Spanish couple and
Yeah, it's a
artist
long hot
couple,
summer.
and it's an adult fantasy kind of
I
thing.
saw this weird movie set in Italy. These two women meet, and then they go to this hotel room, and they spend this entire night together. And it's just one big, long lesbian sex scene. It's really wild. And they profess their undying love to each other. Can't remember the name of it. It's something like, a hotel room in Italy or something like that. And, at first I was like, I didn't even know if I was going to watch it. And then all of a sudden there was this lesbian scene. I was like, holy shit, that's really hot, For a movie. I mean, it wasn't even, somehow movie sex is more erotic than porn sex, somehow.
Well, it's it's all a matter of
Yeah,
taste.
the acting
Mike.
is better. That's what it comes down to.
I find
And,
that not true. I like
right.
when two women are like really breathing hard. I mean, like really,
No, they
hot.
went at it, man, and
like they do
It's
like that-
69 so close.
like that
they
French
become
movie
one.
about those two young women, and where they got, where it really is, they were really performing sex.
Yeah.
oh yeah, he made him do it for hours.
Yeah,
He made him
I
do
want
it for
the
like
real
14
shit.
hours on camera. He just
Well,
kept.
What was the name of that movie?
Fuck
That
the
was
acting.
Blue is the warmest color.
Blue is the warmest. Yes.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
it
I saw
now?
the interview with one of the actresses before I saw the movie. She's like, the director just made us do these scenes for like hours and hours and hours.
Wow, there's plots.
Yeah.
And they're talking. Oh, that's great.
Never mind what I'm doing behind the camera.
Fast forward.
Keep at it.
I didn't say cut.
Talk.
I didn't,
Not
I
yet.
didn't say cut. Yeah.
This is me one
Not
time.
yet.
Shopping, tea.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Oh, I'm gonna post this on the internet.
Ah. That was nicely done.
Yep. That was worth watching.
Leon the Professional. I hadn't thought about that in years, but that's Gary Oldman. That was the first movie where I saw him and went, "Whoa, this guy's good." Holy fuck. He was even great in Lost in Space. Dr. Smith. He
Oh, yeah.
nailed that part. Yeah, he did. He fit his fiddle and ready to fly.
He was good as Dracula. Holy cow.
Yeah. That was really good.
Bram Stoker's Dracula? Yeah.
Ray
He
Cliff was
even
better.
played a great Winston Churchill too. In
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Darkest Hour.
Darkest
Man,
Hour.
he
That
can
was
do anything.
really great.
Yeah.
That was really great. Yeah, I saw that. I watched that one a couple of times through. That's just. He says it's not an honor; it's a punishment. Like they finally made him.
Yeah, he had some great one-liners, but that's what he was known for.
Yeah,
Not
yeah, they're all
Gary
his.
Oldman, but
It's
Winston
just Gary
Churchill.
Oldman acting them out though, which is pretty sweet, actually. So.
But anyway,
Yeah, it's like Up Yours. Just like that really
Yes.
happened, right? Churchill turns to the cameras, the newspapers, and he does this.
Victory.
He thinks it's victory, but it's like
Up
this
yours.
means up yours and like commoners. He just did it wrong. So that was all in the paper, and he just thought it was funny. Like the next day, they show us a big scandal, and he went.
but the
Well,
people
what does
thought it
mean?
was great because he was
So he
giving
did
Hitler
it right
the
after
up
that.
yours.
But
Yeah,
the first one, it's him. It's like a famous thing. He's going up yours, like he's going to the press.
Right.
You know? And everybody's all outraged and shit. And he just goes like, fuck you.
no, he was very. I mean, that was very popular with the people. Maybe
Not
not
him,
with
though.
his peers, but
He was like a rich guy. And he went. He talked to the king and shit. What's it doing? They're the bubble. They're in the rich people bubble. You know?
well, yeah. I mean, House of Lords, Prime Minister. Yeah, I mean, his peers had very little to do with the common people. But
Yeah.
this was a symbol of solidarity with the people. You know,
So the people stopped
it
doing things
endeared
like
him to the
guillotines.
people. Up yours.
You ever see that famous photograph of Johnny Cash doing that? I think it was at San Quentin.
What? A full,
And someone took his picture. He turned around and went, yeah, like you're real angry.
wow. Never saw it.
Oh, it's a famous picture, Johnny Cash.
Huh. Probably see it everywhere now. Just never noticed it.
I'm sure you've seen it.
Hi, I'm
Been
Johnny
a-
Cash. Sounds like I got a bunch of pictures of him, or even searched it. I might have once when I was doing them his DVDs, but maybe CDs, maybe not. I don't know. I seen Einstein with his tongue out, like everybody else on the planet.
And you've seen Mr. Rogers
What?
like this.
No, he never
A
did
picture
that.
of Miss. Yeah, he did. Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw the video. He was actually pantomiming a song, a children's song, where they were counting on their fingertips like this, and it looked like he was giving the double bird,
Oh, well, that's
Uh,
different.
taken out of context, and it was very early in his television career. But
This-
there is, he actually did, to the camera like this. But,
I liked old Mr. Rogers. When I was a little kid, I used to watch him.
Yeah.
oh yeah, that.
I always wanted like the live action shit. Yeah, all right, I'll watch it, right? But I always wanted cartoons. I was strictly a cartoon guy. Right?
Well, PBS was
claymation.
wonderful.
I saw
in the
dinosaurs
afternoon.
once. A claymation dinosaur movie. Like I don't know, I was like 4. It was in black and white. It was on the new TV that just showed up in the house. How they worked, right? And every time I turn it on, I wanted that to be it. It's not doing it. Like there's people talking and shit. Fuck, click. You know what I mean? They kept going. We'll do that again. You know, when's it gonna do? When does the dinosaur movie come out again? You know, we'll do that again.
How was it old, or was it something that was done by
I think it might
the
have
guy
been.
who made?
I think
Gumby
it might have
sta-
been Ringo Starr's movie.
Oh yes. Now I remember.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah.
I've seen it, as an adult, and I said, I think this is the one I saw as a little kid, right?
So on with
Maybe.
Britt Eklund in like the fur bikini and stuff.
I don't remember who was in it.
Was it Raquel Welch in it?
Yeah,
that
but
was
that was
a
a different
different
one.
one.
That was also a wonderful kind
But
of thing. But
Ringo Starr kept feeding the dinosaur his emesis, like this bush, gave him this bush, and it was like he got stoned on it, right? The fucking, yeah, I mean, the dinosaur, like, got stoned and fell off the fucking mountain, right? It was funny. It was a funny dinosaur. That was actually great. I love that fucking movie. Ringo Starr's great. He's
you know the
fucking
woman
great.
in the Wicker Man, the original Wicker Man with
Oh, yeah.
Christopher Lee, Britt Eklund. I think she was.
Oh, Britt Eklund. I
him and-
had her on my wall.
Yeah, I remember
Right.
your picture on
Yeah.
on that. I used to love her.
She was the 007 girl.
Man,
I think she was with Ringo Starr at the time when they did that movie.
Rod Stewart, too. Or whatever. She got around.
she got around.
She got around, and boy, between her right toe and her left toe, man.
Britt
The
Eklund, yeah.
innkeeper's
I
daughter.
am aware of Britt Eklund. She is seared into my brain. I can see
Yes.
it right now. I could actually.
Ah.
I'm going through the folder. Oh yeah. Oh, the bikini with 007. She
The
escaped
old
the
spank
exploding
bank,
land.
eh? Yeah, that was the stuff. Yeah, there was some beauties back then. Absolute beauties.
Yep.
When women was women.
Yeah. Everybody had the Farrah Fawcett poster.
I never had that one.
The Linda
neighbor
Ronstadt
had
roller
one.
skates. Oh God.
Yes. With her ultra thin cocaine body and her, yeah, she was an item.
I had Led Zeppelin, and I had a Pink Floyd one. And I got called. I remember I liked blacklight shit. I had a castle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I mean, I only had so much money at Spencer's. You had to just what do I get?
Oh, when you flick through the posters, remember the posters they'd have these on these like you
No, I
could
just
flick
get them
through
on.
them and
I've
check
got
out all
posters
these.
here. I got the sombrero.
I had a bunch of
Galaxy
them
and
on my wall, on my ceiling. Well, we lived in the attic. Me and my brother lived in the attic, so our walls were like that.
yeah, classic. Yeah, I remember
I
that.
had all the blacklight posters up there.
Your brother's a perv.
My friends are-
I don't remember.
I'm gonna tell you who said that.
Well, I guess then we're all guilty if that's the case.
I like
guess
the, yeah, I'm
we're
a
all-
perv too because I like the shit he posted up on his wall there. Yeah, there was Mike's personality and Jimmy's. They had this
Yeah.
part of the roof.
My side was a complete and total mess. His side was nice and neat and clean.
The odd couple.
Yeah,
You were Oscar.
I guess so.
There's Felix and I'm a Felix. I'll admit it. I wiped the counter down. Oh yes, I do.
I'm a lot neater than I used to be.
Well, good for you.
I'm striving to be better.
I'd love to see what you call neat. I'm curious. I remember your bench, your workbench. I said, "Oh man, this is so Mike." Right? I mean, it's like I don't know. There was like 8 layers on it.
Man,
Well, it's
should-
hard when you're getting shit done. Everything's a mess. I mean, what are you gonna do? When everything's neat, nothing's getting done. You know? I mean,
that's right. You wait. Before these last jobs started, I had that shop nice and neat, and then I was working in there, and Sequoia was working in there, and he's worse than me. And the place is a mess because you got to break some eggs if you want to make an omelet.
I don't know.
You know,
right? Getting
Wait,
shit done is
everything
gonna
again.
make a mess. You know?
I'm gonna clean it this week, just in time to make it messy again, probably.
Besides, everything's so humid, and you get animal hair sticking
Oof.
on everything, and it creates like this like really nasty environment. The dust and the dog
Yeah.
hair and the cat
Dude,
hair
Mike, what have
sticks
you
to
created?
everything, and
What have you built for yourself?
it's so hard to pick up a broom in this weather, you know.
Oh no,
and,
you don't want to
it's-
do that. You don't want to disturb that. Not a broom.
That's
I mean, just
But at least it sticks. It doesn't float in the air. It just kind of sticks to everything, you know, dust and
The wood
Hair
dust is
and-
the worst, man.
everything.
I used to be like, this one year we had like 6 weeks of every day was over 90, and there was no air conditioning in the Jed shop, you know. And I was carving mahogany, and I have this. It would mahogany dust would mix with sweat, and I would have this like landslides of mahogany mud that would run into my eyes.
yeah.
Salty, stinging mahogany mud would run it. Just
Yep.
oh, it's terrible.
Oh yeah, I've been through that. I had like hair go in and pump sweat in my eye while both my hands were busy. They're like, what the fuck? And then more hair. What the fuck? That's when I shaved my head on the ship. Shaved it all off. It was in a fit of fuck this.
Well, that's
Bit of
why
peak.
I started wearing my hair in a braid. Was working around wood machines, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I
You know
tuck,
what?
I tuck it in my shirt, and it's out of the way, you know.
Fuck yeah.
And it's going to stay that way until I am done working with machines.
What? No dangling tie, Mike?
No fucking tie in a shop. People used to do that. I can't even
I know,
believe
right?
it. How many guys got caught in the machinery and strangled? You know,
I saw a guy
Putting his
ripping a
feet to
board
work.
like this, like he was ripping plywood, and there's the blade there, and his hand, you know. And I went, oh, I can't watch. I tell you what, that's the week I quit. That's the week I came over to see you, George. That guy was in there. Like one time,
Oh, yeah.
he goes into the van, and he hits the chisel, the pneumatic chisel. It flies out and went by my head, just missed my head. It made a dent in the fucking sheet.
Yeah.
He didn't know to fucking hold the chisel, you know. So I
And
gotta go.
and then the story about the carpet knife.
The comic,
You were
yeah, the
telling
comic is different. Holy fuck, 9 stitches. Because I didn't change the blade at the 5th cut. It was like a rule. After 5 cuts, switch the blades. Pain in the ass. You pull out the screw, do that. I had 1 left. You got a snag. I gave it a yank. Boom, like that, right? And like it's weird. I could see my bone and my heart beat, and then blood just gushed out, right? Yeah. Oh yeah. That was, and then this didn't work for a while. I thought it was like permanent, like it was like, you know, like it was like stiff when it was all healed, you know. One time I was working and it's like that. I went I thought like something, it felt like something broke it, but it did. It's like my muscles all like broke underneath, and I got full muscle back because it was like it was restricted. It was like I thought, oh, fuck, my thumb's never gonna be right again. Yeah. I figured out that thing. It wasn't the foot pedal. Then I said I was getting back trouble because I was doing like foot pedal on the drum kit. Nah, they have a button at work, right? Because it started getting worse. It's like it's under the desk, and I gotta reach for it like this, like I got something like that. So yesterday, I finally realized it. So now I'm squatting, you know, like at the desk and hitting and reaching up. They said they're gonna move it. They said that like a month and a half ago, and I hadn't even thought about it. It was just a fuck up. Somebody fucked up. It ended up under the desk instead on top, and it's far under. You know, to open it. And I do this so like the guy that does it in the daytime says, "Yeah, my back's starting to fuck up." We figured it out yesterday. So I think I know what it is. But it's getting worse. I was getting scared. I was going, "Oh shit." I don't want to go. I don't want to spend the summer in physical therapy, man. But no, now I can just drum again.
I put my back out Wednesday, and I spent from Wednesday to Sunday pretty much laying flat on my back.
I threw mine out too, painting the deck the other day. It's not quite out, but it's stiff as hell. You know, if I sit here in this chair and I start to get up, I got to walk bent for a while until my back straightens out.
Yeah.
There's you feel like a goddamn old man, son of a bitch. Nothing makes you feel old like a fucking, hurt back, man.
Yeah, it's true.
Mine's, I say, the sciatic nerve this week. That was what it was affecting because I noticed my first your butt hurts, one cheek, right? There's like you're getting stabbed, and then then if it gets worse, it
calls down your
leg. The stabbing starts. I saw a picture of it. It was a bulge, right? And the sciatic nerve looks like tight a fishing line. That's what it looks like. So the bulge is like twang. That's what it looks like. It just looks like it's going bang.
Oh man, something to look forward to, I guess, man.
Well, it's just it's your posture, and you know.
I know.
I did
mine
mine
comes
in
and
the
goes.
chair. I didn't do anything heroic.
And sometimes it's one side, sometimes it's the other, depending on which fucking vertebrae is out of place or whatever. Great, my whole spine's messed up from top to bottom now.
Okay,
so where's number 4 this week?
I don't know. I texted.
Did he leave a message? Is he off on an adventure, or is he oversleeping? Or what's going on?
Probably sleeping. He didn't have his coffee.
Well, it's like maybe it's holiday this year. Like this is the time of year where I bet Uber drivers work fucking a lot. You know, he might be working. People need to go places today. It's the summer thing,
right.
You know. I mean, I bet it dries up in the winter, up where he lives.
It's raining pretty good here. We got Rib Fest today. Rib Fest, and it's gonna rain.
Oh, you got Rib Fest today?
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, I got a cookout here tomorrow.
What you making?
I'm going to make some teriyaki chicken on my new. These were on sale at the Lowe's, so I bought one.
Oh, what'd you throw for that?
170.
Really?
Yeah, and it's actually pretty nice for 170. I couldn't pass it up because the bottom of my old one had rotten out completely. So that was pretty nice for 170, I gotta say.
The stainless?
Just on top, just the cover. The rest is conventional. Well, the inside's all stainless. That's what's amazing about it. The other one they had, of course, wasn't. But,
yeah.
They all rust out anyway.
My burners always rust out first before anything else, you know?
Yeah, but you can replace those. You know who has those? The Ace in Brooklyn has those replacement elements.
Oh, yeah, that
In fact, you can have mine. I just replaced mine on the old one. You're welcome to have that one, you know?
Yeah, all your stove needs. I've been in that store. Probably with you, I think. We were walking around. That stove place down there. They have all them wood stoves and shit. I think I was looking for one.
That's not the Ace in Brooklyn. They just opened. When were you last there, Dave? They just
opened a billion years ago, man. I thought you were talking about a different place.
Yeah.
Never mind. What are we talking about? Huh?
I don't know. Right.
Atoms?
Cooking on the babby. Oh.
We're not made of atoms. We're all positively charged. That's why we can pick things up. I was wanting to like 15% of matter we can see, we can interact with. The rest of it is dark matter. You know?
I'm not sure what to think about that.
All right, it's like this, Mike, right?
Vibrating at a different
we got gravity
frequency.
Wrong, or there's because if there wasn't matter, dark matter is just there's mass and so there's gravity. So it's like holding.
They don't know where
together.
It comes from, so they made up dark matter.
But that's how that's the map of the universe. They use the model's dark matter. It's because they use matter. It's easier to use matter and gravity than to use gas, because without it, the gas would just heat up and expand. Like nothing would come together. Or we got gravity wrong. They have a gravity like the way we got it is. I think it's whatever number squared is just the how powerful it is. Like it's a quarter. Like you're this far from something, and if you double it, it goes back like a quarter instead of a half, like a quarter strength. And if you the further away you get from something, the weaker the pull the gravity has on the thing. But it's like squared. It's a number squared. So they think that they can also do an equation where that changes further out. You know, where the gravity gets stronger, so the shit on the edge of a galaxy can stay with us. Because now without dark matter, and the way we understand gravity, the shit on the end should just fly off. It shouldn't be staying with us because everything's spinning like at the same rate too. And that's the other thing that's weird. That the stars on the outer part are as fast as the ones on the inner. Like if you think about us, like Mercury's going way faster than like Uranus. Right, so you think that the whole fucking galaxy would be like that, but no, the fuckers on the outside are going around like a motherfucker too, and they're not flying off into fucking. So neither we've got gravity wrong, or there's dark matter. There's mass without that we can interact
it's
with.
Missing mass, basically.
It doesn't have any. It has a neutral charge, so it's like neutrinos. They just fly through us all the time. They don't interact with us.
Yes. Like you just said, you know, like this, they theorize that we're only interacting with 15% of what's out there and stuff, but the humans can only interact with 15% because that's the only frequencies we deal with. It exists at a frequency that we can deal with.
It's electromagnetism.
The rest is still there. It's that we cannot deal with, or we haven't been trained to deal with, or we've been confined to only deal with a certain percentage of all the electromagnetic or the molecular corporal
atoms. Everything's got a positive charge
stuff that's out there,
and it just like resists.
Right,
that's
we only react. The rest, it's still there, but we can only deal with.
No, it has mass, so it has gravity,
but
it doesn't interact with us. It has no charge. It's neutral.
Right, but we create the mass. You know, we're creating the mass that we deal with. It's still there, but this is the only mass that we can deal with.
Yeah,
It's the only
matter.
mass we've been trained to deal with.
Yeah,
We're the only thing that makes mass out of a certain percentage of the frequency. Something that we've been taught as humans. Where'd Mike go?
He's in space. What's it like out there, Mike?
I don't see any dark matter.
You see any dark shit? Is anything dark out there?
In fact, it's all dark.
It's all dark. See?
One of the explanations for the missing matter is actually that at the very beginning of the Big Bang, there was this thing called inflation, where space expanded logarithmically rather than in a steady rate. And so the idea is that the missing matter is actually way more universe out beyond what we can see, because it doubled and doubled and doubled rather than went in a steady state, so that the universe is like way bigger than we thought it was. And we can only see, this one small part of it, because it's out there beyond 14.7 billion light years. So that's another explanation for that.
That's the only deal, really, our perception
Maybe it's made up as
there.
well, like people really don't know what it is, Still, it's one of the great mysteries. It's great that there's still mysteries.
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
Anyway, I like how they actually think about it anyway. I got this picture of, I got Earthrise. That I fucking just look, okay, yeah, we ain't shit. That's not even far from here.
How about the pale blue dot? Did you ever see that image, the pale blue dot?
Oh, yeah.
It's taken by one of the Voyagers.
Dust. In a moon, in a dust, what do you say, a moonbeam or a light beam? Or...
a mote of dust.
Yeah.
Everyone you ever knew.
Yeah.
All the people in history who fought bloody wars and died over territory on this mote of dust.
On a period. That's what it looked like. The end of a sentence. The period at the end of a sentence. That was cool. That was the last thing Voyager did with the camera. And nobody thought to do it. They're about to switch it off. And Carl went, "Whoa, wait! Turn it back around. Take a picture of us. Let's do a selfie." I think they debated it. Should we? Should we waste the energy on that? I don't know. Somebody probably went.
Isn't it still transmitting some type of data?
Yeah.
Even now,
it's interstellar
even if it takes days to get to us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They're still transmitting some data to us.
Yes,
even at this late stage.
It's out beyond the solar maximum.
Amazing.
The edge of the solar system.
It went into interstellar space, both of them.
Yeah, and it's still sending messages back. It's fucking awesome. And it was supposed to be dead years ago.
Useful science.
It transcended the Oort cloud, and it's interstellar.
No, the heliosphere. It's not. No, it's not. No, it's not.
It's not the Oort cloud. It's the heliosphere.
The heliosphere.
Yeah, the Oort cloud is within the heliosphere.
It's immense. It's way the fuck out there. Voyager will not leave in our life. As long as humans are alive, Voyager will not cross the Oort cloud. We'll be in there when we're dust.
You're saying the Oort cloud is...
I thought the Oort cloud was Pluto was part of the Oort cloud.
No, I think no.
That's why Pluto's no longer a planet, because they found other planetoids bigger than Pluto.
No, Pluto's not there. Pluto's in that other area. The Oort cloud.
The description of the heliosphere is the things that are affected by the sun, our own star.
Yeah, it's just the
Oort cloud would have to be contained within the heliosphere because that's the influence of the sun. Everything within the heliosphere.
Yeah, it's orbiting the sun. All that debris.
It's what is influenced by the sun, for the gravitational field.
But the Voyagers are actually beyond the gravitational field of the sun now.
So it transcended the heliosphere.
Yeah, they're out there. And still sending messages back. It's just so cool.
It's got a year or two left. Then it's definitely off, because that radioactive battery is completely dead. There's nothing you can do about it. It's weird. It was supposed to be dead a long time ago. It's got a battery, right? But it's holding it away from itself. Fucking nuclear battery. Yeah.
Why?
Well, it doesn't want to die. You know? But it's just the
See,
way
now
they put it.
that was money well spent as
Fuck
far
yeah.
as NASA goes. It was,
We were lucky that happened. We were really lucky.
Yeah, it's way cheaper to send robots out to do our work in space.
People disagree. They want to shoot hotels up there. Hotels.
All right, in near Earth orbit hotel, I could see that. That would make some money. People would pay to go there. But to go to Mars or to go to any of the other planets or anything like that, it's just so expensive to send people.
And you're doomed. You're fucking doomed. You go to
because
Mars,
you got
you're
to keep
doomed.
people alive.
You are fucking doomed. I'm telling
That's
you.
And
expensive.
the radiation, they haven't been able to figure out how to block the radiation
Nope.
when you're out there. So long-term space flight, so far, we don't have the technology to actually do that,
You're doomed.
to keep people alive. We have the technology to get bodies out, far in space, but we don't have the technology yet to keep them alive.
They'll pay dearly. But, the guys that
Why
went to
there
the
was no
Antarctica
moon
were the
landing.
same way, though.
That's why there were no moon landings. It's all fake.
Space is fake. It's just a dome with lights.
All travel is fake. It's an illusion to move around. We're actually just this orb of energy, and all movement is just an illusion. It's just our thought process that are bringing us there.
We're in a hologram. We're in a hologram universe, and our minds just think we have bodies, but we're actually just interacting with a hologram.
Right. Our minds are just traveling.
Sounds
We
like
just
a
keep this
big
meat
cloud of
bag
bong
alive to
smoke me.
experience the universe.
That's the only way in, is to get inside a meat bag and have a lifetime. It's like you're standing in line at Rocky Point. You can experience this universe.
Yeah. Inertia.
You die and you get out of line and go, wow, that was wild.
I'm going to go really fast around in a circle.
Yes.
And then
Well,
loop-de-loop.
It's not really a circle. It's a spiral that moves through space. We see the orbiting models of the solar system as they're really moving in spirals.
Yeah.
As
The
the sun
Milankovitch
is actually
table.
moving and dragging everything with it.
Yeah.
And everything's orbiting in a spiral, trying to keep up with the sun.
And we orbit the sun's moving around the galaxy at 269 million years. 200 plus million years, 250 plus million years. It's going around the galaxy.
Right.
Every 200.
So like the circular orbit is just an illusion, just like a man-made mental construct, just to try to understand
It's
the
all
movement
fake.
of the solar system. But
The solar system is fake anyway.
The Earth is flat, man. All those other things are round, but the Earth is flat.
Yeah, I seen it through the bog smoke. I saw
oh
everything.
no,
It all makes sense now.
your tarp is leaking.
I made a smoothie this morning that just was killer.
Really?
Like,
What'd you put
yeah,
in?
I got this machine that peels, right, the skin off, and then I got this really nice Cora, and it's stored in there. And I made a cover for the blender. The blender sounds like a fucking jet engine, right? And so I put the box that came in, just put the flap out, put it over, and it dampened it some. And then I just covered it in newspapers, just made folds, and it's like thick. It actually slides off and made it a little bit bigger. I just made it to the folds of the newspaper, not to the folds of the box. So it like fits over, and it's like use that blue masking tape and get it to, like, yeah, it's really nice. It's actually heavy. It's like this heavy blanket, and to put it, you can hardly fucking hear it at all. But first, you hear it and just put it on
Yeah,
there.
but what made
How often?
I got
How
down
often
to
do you?
science,
the
man. Anyway,
silence that made the smoothie killer, or was it the
it was
fact
just
that you
apple,
quieted the
apple
thing
and
down?
skim milk, and
Oh.
it
How
just-
long do you have to run the blender to
Not
make
long,
that?
but it seems
well,
like
what's
forever
the-
in an apartment when it's making noise there.
Oh, I
You
see.
yeah, anything longer than 5 seconds is people going to start coming with torches, So, yeah, now I got to
That's
dampen.
the
where it's
joys
like-
of living in a beehive.
Well, that thing's just ridiculous. I don't have anything like it's like starting a table saw here. I swear to
Dave
God.
lives in a hive.
Yeah,
Dave's part of a hive mind.
that's right. We all kind of keep quiet. You know, it's nice.
Yes.
It's really quiet.
I love quiet.
Yeah.
I hate it when other people make noise. I don't mind me making noise. Yeah. I hate it when other people makes the noise.
Yeah.
Uh,
There was
I want to buy a leaf blower. Just turn it on in the middle of the night and leave it running all night so my neighbors can hear that all night.
just to
the
know.
annoying part.
Just so
Well,
they
you,
know
well,
you're
you
there.
can get used to the constant noise. It's the fluctuation of the noise. So you have to have some mechanism to rev it up and let it go down. Constantly rev it and let it go. That's the most annoying part of it, right there. Is the up and the down of the revs. You know? Yeah, I mean the constant noise you can get used to almost. But it's the up and down of the.
Yeah.
That's the most horrific part of it.
It never ends either because everybody's got a yard and you're just surrounded by yards.
These yards are big over here, and they got to do their whole yard with a fucking leaf blower.
Yeah.
Every
Wow.
weekend. Every weekend.
Yes.
What are you
So I
doing?
want to do it at night, on a weeknight, so that they're up all night listening to me.
Lawnmower Wars. Yeah, Lawnmower Wars. Yeah. Gas engines.
We actually have a push reel mower now. We found one that's wide. It's almost as wide as a gas mower, and it's really nice. It's quiet. It's kind of pleasant to mow the lawn with that thing.
Yeah, but you know how to shopping shit, right?
Yeah,
They work if you're shopping it.
they work really good.
They go dull.
It's really easy to sharpen them. You just put this grit on each blade, and you run the thing backwards. You run it backwards like 25 times. You're good to go.
That's what my grandfather had. They were all around at his place, you know. But he had sharpening tools. He had
The new ones work really good. They cut the grass really nice, and there's no noise or smell. I had to do the first cut with the lawnmower, with the gas mower, because no mow May. We let the thing grow. All the
Yeah, you
flowers
can't do long shit, but if you do this short shit, yeah, it'll do it.
It's really nice, and it's less. I mean, when I first moved here, I did that because it was actually less weight. It was easier to push than a lawnmower. Because it works.
Because there's no place to put your beer, and you put your headphones on, you get some music.
Yeah.
You got your beer right there in the cup holder.
Mike,
You're on that thing, driving around, drinking the beer, maybe smoke a cigar while you're doing it. Now it's very pleasant. I hate to take that away.
Well, my yard's so small, like it's just a lot of work. I don't know. I eat a gummy.
I used to drink beer. I got in a tractor accident. I had I was. What was that? A D? What? MUI? Mowing under the influence. I went back into that Jeep, my Jeep pickup. Remember the Jeep pickup? So I slammed into that and I dented my mower. But the Jeep was like, don't care, fucking mower.
You're only supposed to get partially calibrated when you mow the lawn, not completely calibrated or over calibrated when it comes.
I start speeding. I start speeding and going over rocks and shit. I'm gonna get everything. I'm gonna get this done. The lawnmower runs better. The more beer I drink, the better it ran.
Well, the better you ran.
You don't have a lawn anymore, Dave. That's all I can say.
This is advice.
You can pretend you have one, though.
On the internet.
Yeah, you should drive one of them things around your apartment complex. Dave.
Yeah.
Head up and down the sidewalk. Yeah, there you go. Hey.
I'll be leaving. This is my goodbye.
I'm not public drinking. I'm mowing the lawn. Rain.
Yeah,
how much rain
great.
is you're supposed to be getting?
The last I checked, we were supposed to be getting like a half an inch, but it looks like we're going to be getting more than that.
Yeah, we're getting hit.
Looks like we're going to get rained out.
I'm at 3/4 of an inch right now, maybe coming up to an inch on the rain gauge.
Jesus. I'll tell you in a minute here. NOAA weather forecast. Come on, where are you? Oh, something's wrong with my thing here.
Uh-oh. That's the first sign.
Yeah.
Hey, look what I found in the cupboard.
What the fuck is that? Is that wine?
It's Ray Connor's Shithouse wine that my father made.
No way.
It's an old bottle of it. Look at that.
You can actually
Pour.
drink that?
I don't know. I'm thinking of cracking it open and
Yeah, you
giving
can't.
it a shot.
It won't be good forever. You know, it'll turn to vinegar eventually.
Well, there's no sediments in it, you know. So
Crack it open.
You can
I
drink
will. Yes.
it. That way they got a decanter, or whatever. You should decant it anyway. Don't shake it or nothing.
How old do you think it is?
Jeez, it's got to be at least 25 years, maybe. 25 years,
Wow.
you know. Maybe I'll have to crack it open tomorrow. The old man's coming over. Maybe if it's not too hot tomorrow, he's going to come over, crack it open, and see what
That's cool.
it tastes like.
Drink
Says
his
tomorrow
wine.
it's going to be sunny and 87.
As
Yeah.
long as the humidity is not too bad, he can come over and I can get calibrated with him.
Get one of them. What the fuck? All right.